Okay, guys, let us talk about something. You know, in everything we've talked about Ruben Amorim's selection on match day. But let us talk about Ruben Amorim finding it difficult to select players on match day. We've not talked about the difficulty that it brings to Ruben Amorim actually to put in players who will play what. Remember, Ben Jacobs said it that our players are frustrated with their tactical responsibilities, right? And that finger is pointing down to Bruno Fernandes. But what would you have Ruben Amorim do? Listen, in one of Ruben Amorim's interviews with Owen Hargreaves, he said it about what he said about the players. You don't know what to expect with the players. Benny McCarthy said it that they will train very well during the week, and when it comes to the weekend, you are shocked about at what they are giving out there. Yes. So I'll tell you something here. Ruben Amorim struggles with selecting players because what he sees out there guarantees him nothing. He said with the players, you don't know what to expect. The inconsistencies with the player. You don't know if they are going to turn up today. You don't know. You are not knowing if they are going to if they are going to capitulate. So that uncertainty surrounds Ruben Amorim, and that is a very big problem for Manchester United. And that is where you understand that he struggles at which player to play where. Ruben Amorim's selection that is easy would always be the front three. It is easy to pick out the front three. But when it comes to the midfield department and down to the defense, it becomes a struggle. It becomes a pain because you don't know what to expect with these players. Ruben Amorim has pointed fingers to Bruno Fernandes and Harry Maguire in different interviews, mentioning how they capitulate, how they fall, and when they are supposed to be the players to motivate every other man on the field of play, but they are the ones to first of all go down. And that does not speak well of people who were supposed to be captains at Manchester United, right? So you would have to cut Ruben some slacks because he has come out to say it, and we have seen it with these players that the attitude is not there. Look at Kobe Mainu against Brentford. He lost the ball. He could not even track back properly. He lost the ball. He could not even track back properly. And so these are the things that we are talking about. The system does not matter in these instances. The system cannot be the problem when players are not even giving half of what they are supposed to be giving for a shirt like Manchester United's own. So that's the problem. The players are inconsistent. They lack consistency, and with them, you don't know what to expect. And this would always create doubt in the mind of the coach whenever he is to pick players. Until the board is able to actually give Ruben Amorim the players that he desires, the player that will come to Manchester United and play for the club. Ruben Amorim will keep struggling with these sets of players. He will struggle with Harry Maguire. He will struggle with Bruno Fernandes. He will struggle with Dalot. He will struggle with Casemiro. These four players are key to Manchester United's uphill turn. If we can let them go and get in players to replace them, players who are willing to give their all for the badge, Manchester United might just make a U-turn. The manager is not the problem. The coach is not the problem. But if you see these players that I've mentioned, go and take a good look at them. See you again in my next video.